My voice is very croaky today. I kind of like it though. I might keep it. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam Scott-Thorne and I am a vocal coach based in Glasgow. Now if you'd like to meet and explore your voice a little more, you can find me on sstvocals.com. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and Patreon, and I'll put the handles down below and over there. There. That's too easy when I just do the line of the song, isn't it? I need to start mixing it up. So if you'd like to consider becoming a patron, you have access to things like early release of reactions, you can become a reaction, you can fast track them, there's special roles on my Discord server, there's access to patron exclusive videos where I do Vocal Anatomy 101 and tell you how the voice works. So consider becoming a patron and help shape my channel. Okay, this one has been requested a lot. So I did the Sound of Silence by Disturbed. And I got told that I need to listen to this version. But before that, I did the Floor Best of Sangers series. I did all the episodes that she was in. And I kept getting told, you need to listen to Henk Poort singing Sound of Silence. I've heard him sing Phantom of the Opera with Floor. But other than that, I have not heard him sing. And it has been a while. So let's see if anything new jumps out at me. Let's go.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence.
This is actually quite similar to the way that Disturbed starts it. It's a little bit more gentle almost, but there's so many similarities. Again, we're sitting heavy on the consonants. Hello darkness, my old friend. And you're actually tilting your thyroid cartilage onto that consonant sound to get a really smooth, buttery kind of wobble almost. It's delicious. I love that. It's very jazzy, actually. His low notes are so low that they almost sound artificial. I don't know whether that's like a huge amount of reverb or something that's doing that. But as he comes up into his higher register, you can kind of hear his voice a wee bit clearer. It almost sounds like there's a film over the top of it or something. But delicious so far. Really nice.
In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a Hay Street lamp, I turn my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence.
Just so lovely. A lot of this is lower larynx work, so it sounds deeper than it is. It's already still quite deep, but that da 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 is there. If I was to put it high larynx, da 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 da, it sounds almost high, but bringing it down low larynx completely darkens that tone, completely richens it up and makes it like velvet. Da 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 da. Hear the difference from just lowering your larynx on that one note. I don't think people realise quite how much their tone is affected by where their larynx is sitting at any one time. He's quite operatic in style, so his larynx will probably sit quite low a lot of the time, and that's why it sounds so comfortable and so easy for him. It's just a treat.
And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs that voices never shared, and no one dare disturb the sound of silence.
There's his high larynx. Can you hear the difference? They sound like two different voices. It completely brightens that sound, makes it ringy. And then what he's doing is he's adding in a lot of twang, which is getting that projection without having to really belt for it. Twang is where your epiglottis comes into play. It is a leaf-shaped piece of anatomy that covers your false and true vocal folds when you swallow. But if you can control that mechanism, then it will change the shape of the vocal tract and it will make the airflow much punchier. Think like a baby sound, like eh, eh. That is essentially what he's doing, and then he's mixing it into his vocal. You can really make that sound really pointed and really powerful, and without too much effort. That didn't put me up or down, it was just easy. So if you hear stuff like that and you think, oh, it's either like too high or it's way more powerful than I can make my voice, try mixing in a little bit of twang and see if that helps to push that sound along for you. You might be surprised that you don't have to work as hard as you think you do.
Fool said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell and echoed in the wells of silence.
Henk! So now he's putting texture in his voice as well. You can kind of tell that this is almost like a love letter to Floor. He's sticking quite close to the disturbed version of this song, where you know that his voice would probably be more comfortable in a more legit sound, legit theatre kind of sound. He's really rasping up his voice here, so he's letting his false vocal folds come into play, maybe even a little bit of arytenoid rattle. That kind of sound in its rawest form, and he's mixing that into his vocal, and he's making a really almost a delicate rasp on there as well. It comes in and out more forcefully at times, but you can see he's having to work hard to make that sound because it's not something that he would usually do. Maybe it is, but to me it seems like it's not a sound that he would normally make. But he's smashing it.
And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sight flashed out its warning in the world that it was forming, and the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls, and
Yes.
whispered in the sound of silence.
that end of just... Those are some expressive eyebrows. Now, he just did one of the things that turns me into putty in a singer's hand, and that is when you go force, 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 and build, 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 and then at the end, bring it back down. Just bring it back down to where we kind of started. It is one of my favourite things that singers do. I just absolutely love just getting that little moment of coming back down to earth and going, and chilling. It's so good it made me forget to take my headphones out. So what he did was he took the pressure off there and he went almost into a more falsetto-y place, a bit more hooty, very aspirate, very airy. In the sound of silence. And just let everything just come back down to earth. Beautiful job. Oh, Henk, amazing. Are there more performances from him that I should be listening to? Let me know down below and we'll check them out. So hope you liked that reaction. If you did, please give it a like and a thumbs up down below. And if you want to see more from me, hit subscribe, ring the bell, and anytime I have new content, you will be the first to know. So I guess all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me. And how are we going to buy this one? So I guess all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to talk with you again. I hope to talk with you again. I hope to talk with you again. 3 larynx heights. Bye. Bye.